Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we're going ahead and building the Feuerleitpanzerfahrzeug für V-2 Raketen V-2 8-ton. I know that's an absolute mouthful. The Zugkraftwagen 8-ton Sonderkraftwerk Special Motor Vehicle SDKFZ 7/3 half-track prime mover was a vehicle that was based off the SDK FZ7/3 converted to a control post vehicle for rocket launching units. The rear of the Feuerleitpanzer was mounted with a armored superstructure to house the guidance and radio equipment to protect the crew of 3 men from the blast and explosion. The vehicle also sometimes towed the mobile firing platform used to launch the rocket, known as the Abschütz platform. Anyways, this vehicle here is again kind of meant to be part with the V2 type of series. So this truck here, as I mentioned, was designed to be a command post, so they would control all operations for the rocket, control the launch and everything like that from inside the back armored structure of the vehicle. So going ahead and taking a look at the vehicle itself, we got some features to go over with it. It is based off a SDKFZ 7/3, which I believe I designed for I believe some upcoming tutorials, so I used that design, the base model for it. But anyways, you have the vehicle here. It's a half track, so wheels in the front, tracks in the back, and overall it's a really simplistic vehicle overall. So inside here you have obviously where the driver and passenger could sit. And then coming back here to this section, we have the actual kind of command module in here. So it has a couple viewports right here, also a little bit of a bigger one up here, probably for like a commander or something. But yeah, you have the different viewports there and everything like that for the crew to kind of monitor what's going on around the launch site. Just some detail in the back here. It does have a trailer towing capacity, since it was sometimes used to actually tow the platform to launch the rocket on. And just some detailing on both sides here and various different things like that. So overall, that's pretty much the Feuerleitpanzer. I'm not going to try to say the word again because it's freaking ridiculous, but hopefully you guys do enjoy the build and are able to add it to your V2 launch sites as a little command vehicle to add a little bit more life and stuff like that. If you guys have not already, feel free to check out the V2 tutorials and stuff like that. Those can be found in my World War II tutorial playlist. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so moving on to our first set of layers, we'll be going ahead and working on layers 0 through 1. And yeah, we'll get into why we're starting off with layer 0 a little bit later, but let's go ahead and get started and get this first kind of 2 layers built. So to get started here, we're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs that are going to be upside down, back to back to each other just like that. They're going to form the first half here of the right front wheel. After that, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top steps across from that nether brick upside down stair in the back here, followed by 2 more upside down nether brick stairs back to back. You can see here, there's 2 stairs that are sticking out are facing toward the front, and the 3 top slabs going across in between these nether brick stairs are obviously toward the rear. Once that's complete there, we want to go ahead and go from these nether brick stairs. We're going to go ahead and skip a space of 2, so 2 blocks right here. You can see 1, 2. We're going to skip a space. We're going to place down a nether brick top slab like so, followed by another brick half slab after it. We're going to do the same thing here over on this side. So nether brick top slab and nether brick half slab. Again, that's 2 back from this nether brick stair right here. After that's done, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on both sides. We're also going to go and need to grab ourselves an item frame, which we can go into the creative menu, grab one like this, place down an item frame, stone button over the item frame, and a smooth sandstone block in the item frame. So same thing over here, item frame, smooth sandstone block in the item frame, and a stone button on the smooth sandstone block, like that, to create a nice little wheel design there. After that's all done right there, we're going to take stone brick top slabs, place down a row of 3 of top slabs in between these smooth sandstone blocks. Going to continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick full block that's going to be within the kind of like down in the ground, as you can see right here, to kind of show the tracks continuing on. So after the wheel right here, you have the block kind of implemented in the ground. We're also going to place down a sandstone top slab coming off the first stone brick top slabs on both sides, skeleton skull coming off the side of those top slabs like so. After that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and again place down a smooth sandstone block on both sides here with a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs across in between them. Stone button on both sides, and also an item frame with smooth sandstone. So basically what we did with the previous set of wheels, and just like that. After that's complete, we're going to go and do the same thing we did right here. So a sandstone top slab, both sides here like so, a skeleton skull coming off the sandstone top slab, and underneath the skeleton skull in that block in the ground, we're going to switch that to a nether brick full block. We're going to do the same thing again right here with the smooth sandstone blocks, one on both sides, stone button, item frame, and a smooth sandstone block in the item frame. Same thing over here on this side, just like that. After that's all complete, we're going to take our stone brick, stone brick top slabs. I'm losing my train of thought there. We're going to place down a row that goes all the way across like that. We're going to go in again, place down a sandstone top slab, both sides here. Skeleton skull coming off the sandstone top slabs, followed by a nether brick full block underneath these skeleton skulls. And then coming off the skeleton skull, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair on both sides. In between the nether brick upside down stairs, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone brick top slabs. It goes all the way across like so. And coming off the center stone brick top slab, we're going to place down one more top slab that goes back just like that. After you guys have that all complete right there, that is going to do it for layer 0 and 1. With that, let's go and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 2. For layer 2, we're going to go and start off by taking nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 stairs back to back on top of these these 2 nether brick upside down stairs on the bottom there, just to kind of complete the wheel shape and everything like that. Once we have that all complete there, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall on top of the stone brick top slabs here on both sides, followed by a smooth sandstone block there in the middle. We're also going to place down another smooth sandstone block here, going toward actually, my bad. We're actually going to place down a sandstone top slab coming off that smooth sandstone block there in the middle, followed by a smooth sandstone top slab on both sides to create a nice row of 3 across in between those nether brick stairs. We also want to go and grab ourselves some signs. We're going to place down a row of 5 of signs across the nether brick stairs, like so, and the sandstone top slabs. So this is going to go all the way across, just like that. Alright, so once we have that all done in the front here, we're going to go and continue on. So for this, we're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone across like so. We then want to place down a wooden trapdoor coming off the front here of these nether brick stairs like this. And we also will need to make an adjustment from the previous layer. I did forget to include. We're going to place down a wooden trapdoor coming off this nether brick stair on the bottom here. It's, nothing major, just add that on to the bottom there and you get something that looks like this. After you have that done, we're going to go and take our smooth sandstone blocks. We're going to go ahead and again place down a row of 3 across, followed by an upside down sandstone stair on both sides, like so. After that's complete, we're going to go and take our smooth sandstone blocks, place down another row of 3 across like this, followed by another brick stair on both sides. Go ahead and continue now. We're going to take our smooth sandstone blocks, place down a row of 5 across, stone button on both ends. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame and some smooth sandstone. We're going to place down an item frame and a smooth sandstone block in the item frame. Same thing over here, item frame, smooth sandstone block, just like that. After that's all complete, go ahead and continue on. We're going to take our smooth sandstone blocks, place down a nice row of 3 across. We're going to grab ourselves some nether brick top slabs, place down a nether brick top slab on both sides. After we have that done, we're going to place down another row of 3 of smooth sandstone across. We're going to place down a nether brick stair on both sides like so. And we want to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more rows of 3 of smooth sandstone going back like so. And along those blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 nether brick slabs going across, just like that. Same thing over here on this side, like this, going all the way back. Go ahead and continue on the back here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a birchwood fence gate. We're going to go and place down a birchwood fence gate on top of this stone brick slab. We're going to go ahead and have it facing toward the rear like so. We're also going to place down a stone brick slab coming off of the birchwood fence gate like so. And this will right here be kind of like the tongue of the trailer, so you guys can attach, or the tongue basically, or I say the tongue, but basically, the little attachment here for the trailer and all that stuff. Basically this platform right here, you can attach it up and all that fun stuff. So that's what that's kind of creating there. We also want to go ahead and place down a sandstone stair that's going to be facing this direction, coming off these 2 smooth sandstone full blocks, both sides. Over here on the right side, we're going to place down a sandstone stair like this, so we turn this into a corner stair. And then we're going to go ahead and go over to this side, place down a quartz stair, so we get something that looks just like that. We're going to place down an item frame that's going to be coming off the stair. We're also going to go ahead and place down a red stained glass block in the item frame, followed by a sign that covers it up like that for the back tail light. Once you guys have that all complete, that is going to do it for layer 2. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. For layer 3, we're going to go and start off by taking black wool. We're going to place down a black wool block on the center sandstone top slab up here in the front. Coming off the front of the black wool, we're going to place down a sign, like this, or sorry, my bad, a ladder, followed by a sandstone stair like this on both sides of that black wool block. We also want to go ahead and place down an item frame coming off those two stairs with a glass stain, basically just a glass block in the item frame, followed by a sign on the sides here of these stairs. After that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and then place down a sandstone stair like this on both sides, followed by an additional stair behind that stair like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair, and we're going to place down a stone brick stair on top of this cobblestone wall like this on both sides, and we can fill in the center here by placing down a smooth sandstone block in between the stone brick stairs. After that's done there, we're going to go ahead and continue on. We're going to grab ourselves some polished andesite, which we can just go into our inventory and grab real quick. So polished andesite, and we're going to place down a row of 3 across, followed by a ladder on both sides like so. After that's all done there, we're going to place down a upside down sandstone stair like this, coming off the 2 polished andesite blocks on the sides there, followed by a sandstone top slab in the middle. We're also going to place down a sandstone slab on top of these 2 nether brick stairs like so. Continuing on, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on both sides here, back from the slabs, followed by a lever facing upwards. Same thing like that, again on both sides. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some nether brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3 of nether brick top slabs across like that to create the seat here for the driver's compartment and all that fun stuff. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone blocks. We're going to place down a row of 3 behind these nether brick top slabs. This right here is where it gets a little different depending on what side you're on. So on the right side, we're going to place down 1 and 2 gray shulker boxes back. Over here on the left side, it's a little bit different. We're going to place down a stone brick stair, followed by a sign on the side of the stone brick stair, where they're going to place down an anvil like this, and then a stone brick stair like so, with a sign on the side. So once we have that complete right there, we can go and take smooth sandstone, place down 1 and 2 blocks over here on the left side. Over here on the right side, we're just going to place down 1 smooth sandstone block behind this gray shulker box. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone slab full blocks like this along the side here, followed by a row of 1 and 2 wooden trapdoors coming off those 2 smooth sandstone full blocks, or those 2 stone half slab full blocks. Over here on the left side, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block, followed by an end rod coming off the back of this stone brick stair. Coming back over here to this side, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor after this one with a smooth sandstone block right behind it. After the wooden trapdoors, we're going to place down 1 and 2 smooth sandstone blocks back. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some tripwire hooks and place down 2 tripwire hooks along the side here. Back over here on the left side, we're going to go ahead and place down an anvil. After this end rod, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, come off the side there of it. Behind the anvil over here on the inside, we're going to place down a narrow smooth sandstone block, followed by 1 and 2 more back. Coming off the anvil, we're going to place down a narrow end rod, followed by a skeleton skull coming off this smooth sandstone block right there. Also alongside this row right here, we're going to place down 2 smooth sandstone blocks like that just to kind of fill that space in. And along the back here, we're just going to place down 1 smooth sandstone block in the middle there to close that space off. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some nether brick stairs. We're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs a little bit off center to the right side here, like that, back to back, to go ahead and create a spare tire mounted onto the rear. After you have that all done, that's going to do it for layer 3. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we're going to be going ahead and moving on to layer 4. For layer 4, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a black wool block on top of this one right here, followed by a ladder right there for the front. After that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and place down a cobblestone wall on both sides of the black wool block. Going back from the black wool block, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block, followed by a cobblestone wall on both sides of it. Continuing on, we're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone all the way across. We're going to go ahead and place down a placeholder block, so for this I'm just going to use black wool on top of these 2 sandstone stairs, and we're going to place down a skeleton skull at a slight 30-degree angle on both sides like that. We're going to delete those full blocks and then place down an end rod underneath those skeleton skulls like that to create the side mirrors. After that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and place down a narrow row of 3 of smooth sandstone all the way across, followed by a lever on both sides. After that's done, coming off the back here, we're also going to go ahead and place down another placeholder block. We're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on top of it, and then a lever underneath flicked upward to connect up to the skeleton skull. On top of these 2 smooth sandstone blocks on both sides, we're going to place down 1 more smooth sandstone block, followed by a lever on the side here facing downward to connect up with the lever from the previous layer. We're also going to go ahead and take our smooth sandstone blocks, place down a row of 3 across the back section here, and we're going to also go ahead and grab ourselves some black banners, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of black banners across the back here to create the back of the seat. After that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and basically work our way toward the back here. So we're going to take our smooth sandstone, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on both sides off the rows of 3 here. Over here on this side, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to place down 2 stone slabs that kind of come out at an angle, kind of like that from the side there, like so. And we're also going to place down 2 cobblestone walls on the side to fill in that space right there. Over here on this side, we're just going to go ahead and place down 2 smooth sandstone blocks, kind of continuing back. On top of this stone brick stair here, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall. We want to grab ourselves a gray shulker box again, place down a gray shulker box on top of the anvil, followed by a cobblestone wall after it, followed by a second cobblestone wall, like so. Going back over here to this side, we're going to go and place down another cobblestone wall after this stone slab full block, and we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on the inside here, connected up to the cobblestone wall. We also want to grab ourselves a tripwire hook and also a button. We're going to place down a button and a tripwire hook there for the door to exit and enter the basically this back compartment here for the vehicle. After that's all done, we're going to go and grab ourselves cobblestone walls, smooth sandstone blocks again. We're going to place down 1 and 2 more smooth sandstone blocks across the back here on the left side, followed by 2 cobblestone walls. Over here on the right side, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block and a cobblestone wall that goes back like so. Once we get to this section here, we're going to go and take our sandstone stairs, place down a row of 3 across. We're then going to go ahead and also place down 2 narrow brick stairs back to back on top of the 2 from the previous layer, just to kind of finish that off. And we also want to place down a skeleton skull on basically the side here, on the left side here, next to this sandstone stair, basically coming off the sandstone stair. And same thing over here on the right side as well, just like that. Once we have that complete, that is going to do it for layer 4. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 5. Alrighty guys, moved on to our next layer. We're going ahead and moving on to layer 5. For layer 5, we're going to start off by taking wooden trapdoors. We're going to place down 1 on top of this black wool block here in the front, followed by 1 and 2 more back like so. After that's all finished there, we're going to go and grab ourselves light gray stained glass panes. We're going to place down a row of 5 across. They should end on, basically on top of these 2 levers on both sides. Alright guys, so going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and go back over here to this section. We're going to go and place down 2 wooden trapdoors coming off these light gray stained glass panes on the sides here. Same thing over here on this side as well. So just like this, 2 wooden trapdoors going back, and make sure that they aren't closed. You don't want that. You want them to be perfectly straight across like so. After that's all complete there, we're going to go and take our smooth sandstone. We're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on these 2 cobblestone walls on both sides, and again fix these wooden trapdoors if they decide to go ahead and close. After that's all done there, we're going to go and place down a sandstone stair like this on both sides, coming off those smooth sandstone blocks, followed by a sandstone slab in between to create like a little small, like kind of like window right here in between the driver and the compartment in here. After that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and grab our smooth sandstone blocks. We're going to place down 1 block on both sides like this, going back. We're then going to place down a sandstone stair like so, again on both sides. After this sandstone stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stairs after like so, so we turn this stair into a corner stair, and then we have 2 normal stairs. Same thing over here on this side as well. Going ahead and continuing on back to this section here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone in between these sandstone stairs here. We also want to go ahead and place down a sandstone full block coming off the center one with an upside down sandstone stair like this on both sides here to create these back kind of like viewports like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a skeleton skull. We're going to place down a skeleton skull at about a 45-degree angle on top of this cobblestone wall here on both sides, just like that. After you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 5. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layer, layer 6, and we'll go ahead and finish this build off. So with that, let's move on to our last final layer. Alright, so moving on to our last final layer, layer 6, we're going to go ahead and start off by grabbing ourselves some wooden trapdoors. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 wooden trapdoors across these 3 light gray stained glass panes. We're then going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of wooden trapdoors directly behind that row of 3. So we have this row, and then we're going to place down a row directly behind it. So just like that. After we have that done, we're going to place down a row of 5 of wooden trapdoors all the way across, like so. And again, if these wooden trapdoors open up here, just go ahead and give them a nice close. After that's finished, we're going to place down a row of 3 of sandstone half slabs across like so. And then we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor on both ends of that row of 3. Continuing on, we're going to place down another row of 3 of sandstone half slabs all the way across, followed by again a wooden trapdoor on both sides. After that's finished, we're going to place down a sandstone stair, or basically a row of 3 of sandstone stairs across after those sandstone half slabs. Continuing on, we're going to place down a stone slab, full block there in the center, followed by a smooth sandstone block on both sides. On top of this smooth sandstone full block, or the I should say the stone slab full block here, we're going to place down a stone button. After that, coming off the stone slab full block, we're going to place down a sandstone top slab, followed by a smooth sandstone full block on both sides like so. Once you guys have that all finished though, that's going to pretty much do it for the Feuerleitpanzer. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name again because it's so large. Anyways, hopefully you guys do enjoy the build. If you guys do have use this design to us, so you guys give me proper credit for it. This will be a thing from the side of the build, link to my channel or this video. If this does appear on any social media sites, just be sure to give proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for in these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. If you guys haven't already, feel free to check out my other videos covering some other different aspects of the V-2 rocket and launch systems and utility vehicles for the whole process of launching a V-2, because this vehicle is meant to go alongside with the V-2 rocket. So hope you guys do enjoy the build and are able to put some really cool little dioramas together with it. And that, guys, thank you guys for watching. This has been Garrett 204, and I'll see you guys next time.